This question here is a little bit tricky, obviously, because it's got these fractions. So first, let's go find f of x plus h. It's going to be pretty simple here, 1 over 5 parentheses x plus h. So when we take f of x plus h minus f of x, and then we divide that by h, here's what we get. So we get 1 over 5x plus h minus 1 over 5x, and then we're going to divide all of that by h. So what you might remember from rational expressions, hopefully you do, is that these denominators both have 5. Now to get the common denominator, we need to have everything that any one denominator has in all the denominators. For example, this denominator here has an x plus h, but this one doesn't have one. So let's give him one. Let's give him x plus h. And we can't just give it to the denominator without also giving it to the numerator. So this multiplying here is like multiplying by 1. So that's legit as far as algebra is concerned. So this one has the x plus h. Now this one has an x, and this one does not. So let's give this guy this x here, and I'll put an x up here as well so they match. So now we have 5x, x plus h, 5x, x plus h. So now we have common denominators. So we can now take, in the numerator, we get x minus x plus h divided by 5x, x plus h. And now that all of that is just a simplification of that big numerator, and we still go all over h here. So now what happens here is x minus x plus h is the same as x minus h, right? So x minus x cancels, and I'm left with negative h over 5x x plus h, and then we divide that by h. Alright, so now we're dividing two fractions here. So let me come back over here and I'll switch colors over here to green. So if I have negative h divided by 5x x plus h, and then I divide by h, that's like multiplying. Division by h is the same as multiplication by 1 over h. Right? Remember that when you take this piece here and when you divide it by h, you multiply by 1 over h. It's the same thing, right? You do keep, change, flip. So h cancels h. So now I'm left with negative 1 over 5x x plus h. And that'll be my final answer, and that is answer choice D.